Hi guys, hope you're keeping well. Today I'm going to share my no-bake Oreo cheesecake recipe with you. So for the Oreo cheesecake recipe you need Oreos, plenty of them. You'll need some double cream. I've got the extra thick so I'm going to work with that. You'll need full fat soft cheese, any brand will do, but if you've got Philadelphia, great. Some butter. I use the lightly salted. If you've got unsalted butter, it works better, as the biscuits have already got lots of salt in them. Some vanilla extract and some icing sugar to flavour, and something to decorate the top of your Oreo cheesecake with. So I'm going to use these mini Oreos, but if you were flavouring it with orange, for instance, instead of vanilla, you could use these Terry's chocolate orange. You can use chocolate sprinkles. You can just use more of the Oreos on top if you want to decorate it with that. You'll also need something to make the cheesecakes in. I love glass jars. You could just use little short glasses, tumblers that you've got at home. If you've got dessert cups or even empty yogurt cups or something like that. For the kids, I'm going to use these plastic cups just because they're less likely to break. You'll need a mixer to break the biscuits up, but if you don't have one, you can just use a strong food bag and a rolling pin and just smash them up. And other than that, you'll need a whisk. So I haven't got a hand whisk anymore, so I'm going to use my fancy mixer. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to break the Oreos up. So as I said, if you haven't got anything to smash them with, put them in a food bag or a really strong carrier bag and just smash them with a rolling pin. You can do this by scraping out the cream cheese from the middle, but I don't bother. It's too much work. So I'm just going to put those in here, and as you will see, I will just turn that on. You don't want it completely turned to powder, so you still want some little bits in there, as you can see. Okay, so next step, I'm just going to cut off a slither of butter. You don't want too much. I do this by sort of estimate rather than measuring an exact amount. The butter is just going to go in the biscuit mix to kind of bond it together. So just melt that butter. As you can see, the butter's melted, so what I'm going to do, as carefully as I can, I'm going to put that Oreo crumb mix into the butter, and I'm just going to give that a really good even mix, just so it's all fully coated. It doesn't need to be really buttery. Biscuits already have a lot of butter in there, so it's just enough to kind of glue it together. So it's still on, as you can see. Just be careful with that. Alright, that seems to be mixed, so I'm going to turn that off. Okay, so the next thing, just be careful because obviously the pan's still really hot, is put some of that mix into whichever cups you are making this in. Alright, if you just look at how much I've put in there. The next thing I'm going to do is kind of use, it's a baby spoon, but it's quite flexible, and I'm just going to push that down a little bit. And all that does is it compresses it as a base. So do the same in this cup and this one. Okay. Next thing we need to do is mix the cream cheese. The key to getting this recipe right is getting the cream mixture correct. So the only thing I'm going to say to you in terms of getting the measurements right is to make sure however much double cream you've got, you have twice the amount of cream cheese, soft cheese. So if you've got 300 ml of double cream, you'll need 600 ml of soft cheese. I'm going to work with 200 ml in this recipe, so you'll see roughly how much I managed to get out of this. Because this is an extra thick double cream, it's already quite thick, as you can see, whereas normal regular double cream isn't. So I just need to put that in. And turn that on and whisk it up. You can use a regular whisk, even a hand whisk for this. That's thickened up really nicely. I'm just going to add in a few drops of vanilla essence. If you don't have it, don't worry, you can still carry on without it. And a couple of heaped tablespoons of icing sugar. I'm going to just give that one more quick whisk before adding in the cream cheese. So as you can see, nice and thick, it's been flavoured with the vanilla essence and the icing sugar. Next, just add in twice the amount of soft cheese. The trick with the next part is actually not to whisk it. You can whisk it a little bit, but it's better if you just use a spoon and do it by hand, or just use your spatula and fold it in. Next, add some more crumbled Oreo into your mixture and just give that a really good mix. You can put as much or as little as you like. Okay, so I'm using a piping bag, but you could just try and put it in as neatly as you can with a spoon. Okay, it's just a bit neater. So I left these in the fridge to set for about 10-15 minutes. So as you can see, there's no broken bits moving around now. And all I'm gonna do is just fill that all the way around until I've got the desired amount in. Okay, the neater you do it, the better obviously it looks. And then to finish off, I'm just going to use a little bit more of this. Obviously, key is something looking good, and just sprinkle a little bit on and put on your finishing touch. And there you have it, your no-bake Oreo cheesecake.